I don't do an enormous amount of this kind of topic, but recently there was what is genuinely a horror story where a man and a young child were found dead in the man's car. The thought as I record this is that it may have been a murder-suicide, and it may have been potentially connected with separation or divorce proceedings. I don't want to go into those facts that much. I want to go into a solicitor's duty of confidentiality, because the question some people have asked, I think rightly in these circumstances, and if you were, say, that man's solicitor, which is what could have been done, which might have prevented it. And I know a lot of people will have a lot of opinions about that from a bigger picture level. I just want to talk about briefly the solicitor's duty of confidentiality and one particular exclusion. So I think most of us know and will already appreciate that a solicitor must hold confidential information confidential. That is, they must not disclose any information which is confidential to a client and acquired by the solicitor during the client's engagement to anyone who is not a solicitor, partner, principal, director, or employee of the solicitor's law practice, or a barrister or person engaged by. Okay, that's the starting position. But there is an exception. So if you're governed by the Uniform Solicitors Conduct Rules in Australia, this is going to be in 9.2. And I don't do a lot of lawyering stuff. So 9.2.4 and 9.2.5, have a look at them, because they provide exceptions to the confidential information prohibition in these circumstances, where the solicitor discloses the information for the sole purpose of avoiding the probable commission of a serious criminal offence, or the solicitor discloses the information for the purpose of preventing imminent serious physical harm to the client or to another person. So, if you have any information that might possibly lead you to conclude that there is a viable threat of the kind that is dealt with in those provisions, I'd suggest you do two things. Firstly, call your local law society, speak to your ethics counsellors or guidance people. Most law societies have them, and confidentially run through the scenario. Secondly, make a note of your decision detailing why you decided to do what you do. Do it quickly. If it's this sort of seriousness, do it quickly. And then thirdly, if you've decided to disclose the information, then get on with it quickly. Time is important. You need to make a decision. This is not an umming and ahhing sort of situation. Be prepared to do this sort of stuff if you need to. Don't pretend it can never happen, because clearly it can. That's all I wanted to say.